I would consider myself to be a fairly decent plant dad. I'd say my plants are healthy, and some might even say they're thriving. Except for this one. This is my bird of paradise. It has been through a lot. It's not so happy right now, so I'm repotting it, and maybe we can see what the issue is. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
This is what we're looking like. Nothing crazy. Look how big these boys are. So yeah, you can see, oh yeah. Oh, dude, you see like the water coming out of that? And it's like paper right here. Definitely some root rot. Thankfully, not a ton of them are like that though. I'm also gonna be a little bit rough with this one because if I'm being honest, I'm not really too crazy about the bird of paradise. When I first got into plants, yeah, I wanted this, so I bought it. It was delivered by some guy on Facebook Marketplace who sells like plants that he gets imported from Florida. Dude, right away, without even like a little microscope, I could see that there were spider mites all over this thing. So I had to give it the treatment. First, I hit it with like soapy water, Dawn dish soap, because the internet said I could. After that, I hit it with a neem oil solution. I planted this right in this terracotta pot. It has a big hole in the bottom, no nursery pot. The soil is just too dense, bro. Also in the corner it was in, it was not getting a ton of sunlight. But yeah, I bought this bird of paradise because I was like, oh, I want a big low light plant. This is not a low light plant, at least not for me. And now that I'm deeper into my plant journey, I realize there's tons of big plants out there that attract me more. Like I like dark leaves on plants. And yeah, if I could, I would definitely not have bought this bird of paradise because like these are just not the leaves I'm going for. Like they're not dark or velvety. So I kind of just been neglecting this one. I should just give it away or sell it, but I don't know. It's not the ugliest plant. I just feel like with my limited space, I should choose my plants a little more wisely. Either way, it's all part of the process, baby. Damn, look at those roots. That's crazy, man. This thing is built like a fucking onion. I think I'm gonna do the right thing and take a break once I get all the soil off of this and go buy a nursery pot. What's up, dude? All right, bro. The boy with the legs. All right, let's get it. I like to throw a bunch of soil in and then make a hole in the middle as opposed to like just continually trying to like put the plant in and then build up the soil around the edges. I mean, I'll do some of that later, but most of the legwork is done now. Come on, daddies. I take back what I just said. Okay, that's a little better, but still, it's not the best situation. It's not the best situation, honestly. It needs a bigger pot, but still, I think the focus of this whole endeavor is that this needed a chunkier soil mix. Because the problem, as we saw, was root rot. I'm getting dirt all over myself. Dirt bag.
At this point, I don't really do a lot of talking for the rest of the video. So welcome to the voiceover portion. So obviously mine was dying. And so I just want to give you a more organized view of why it was dying. I think it was due to, one, low humidity, right? Because the leaves are just cracking. Normal cracking is fine, but it's just a little too much. There's a lot of browning around the top leaves, stuff like that. So that was one thing, is low humidity. The second thing, which we saw in the video, was root rot. Good thing I caught it when I did, because it wasn't like crazy. It wasn't stinky. I just so happened to find a couple paper thin roots that were kind of moist. So yeah, low humidity and root rot. So I decided to replant it. There's a couple things that you can do to care for a bird of paradise plant. bright light is key. We're talking like a few hours of direct sunlight, if possible. If you can't get direct sunlight on the plant, it's fine. It's just not gonna thrive. But it's definitely not a low light plant. So you want some direct sunlight or bright indirect sunlight for a few hours a day. Water it, you want to soak it. So soak it, let it drain, let it dry out before watering it again. Because if you just leave it in soaking water and you keep watering it over and over before it's ready, it's just going to get root rot. And most plants can take underwatering better than they can overwatering. The third thing would be what I'm doing in the video, which is get a well-draining potting mix. Something with a lot of orchid bark, perlite, pond, some heavy stuff in there. Chunky potting mix. Common theme with the overwatering and the draining. Make sure you get a nursery pot, or at least a pot with a lot of holes, so that when you water it, not only is the chunky soil helping it drain, but once it passes through the soil, it has somewhere to go through the holes in the bottom of the pot. And then also, I'm not the best about this. I think I've done this once, but you want to wipe down the leaves every so often so that the plant can photosynthesize. But yeah, that's about it. So I repotted this, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it gets a lot happier. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Now, when you repot the birds, you don't want to cover the rhizome. I feel pretty confident, and that's what that word is for that.
Live long and prosper.